heavens! This is a palace! Look at the size of this place! I live in a single room above a bowling alley and below another bowling alley.
As we all know, dating has only gotten harder for man, and the motherfucking gaslighting we receive isn't helping. You see, these cocksucking normies will oftentimes say that your height doesn't even matter. This heightism obsession is all in your head, bro. Women can sense this negativity, bro. Motherfucker, I get this so much. In reality, your height is a crucial determining factor when it comes to your success in dating. Even feminist cringe news sites are getting in on it. Fucking BuzzFeed covers the fucking problem with women's bitch-ass obsession on height. On top of that, your face matters as well. This is mostly genetic.
Most men believe that dating apps don't work if you're not 6 feet tall because you're just going to be filtered out by height, but this just simply isn't true.
This guy said, "Hey, Ola, you're a 10.
Okay. Wait, look at his profile first to see how he responds.
He goes to my friend's college.
Oh, he's 5'9", sorry.
Oh, 5'9", that's a little short.
The real reason you're not getting matches or even seeing attractive women in your feed has nothing to do with your height.
It doesn't matter if you see beautiful women in your feed. What matters is what quality of dates are you getting out of this, if any.
Because the truth about height filters is you actually have to pay for the premium service in order to actually use them. And if you actually knew anything about women, which clearly you don't.
Motherfucking cocksucker is insulting his viewers.
Women don't pay for the premium service. Like, most of these women on dating apps are getting hundreds of matches.
But do they like those matches is the question. Quality over quantity.
The real reason most men are invisible on dating apps has very little to do with their height, and it's actually because their profile is just terrible.
Just get a better profile, bro.
So understand, your profile is the foundation. Height is just a supplement to boost your results.
If your height is a supplement to boost your results, then yes, your height matters. Stupid. Contradicting the title of this video.
This right here is the Hinge inbox of a man who is only 5'6".
It's been proven a lot of women don't read bios. Who are these women?
The secret to have more success with women in 2026 that nobody talks about is to have niche appeal. Allow me to explain. So I've noticed that the majority of women that I attract and go out with are either Brazilian, Colombian, or Venezuelan.
Ah, I see. Turns out he's running JBW. That makes sense now. And to read the following data, I present you grandfather computer.
The orange area being shorter average height and the blue area being tallest average height. 27% of the men in the blue region are 6 feet and above in height. A Dutch Tinder user being from the blue area on the map conducted a survey out of 700 Dutch women, giving their answers. Turns out the ideal male height in the Netherlands on Tinder is 6'1".
Cristiano isn't dating women from that country.
If you're reading Tinder experiments, if you're reading OkCupid experiments, you're probably already too fucking far gone, all right? You're probably already fucked, okay? You probably just aren't cut out to make it.
So how you can put this into practice is you need to look back on every interaction you've had that went well with a woman over the past year and look back on the data. What did these women have in common? How old were they? How tall are they? What was their race?
Choosing women from Latin countries where the average height is lower.
Colombian men average at 5'6.5", Venezuela average male height 5'7.5", and Brazilian men 5'9".
I've noticed that the majority of women that I attract and go out with are either Brazilian, Colombian, or Venezuelans.
Meanwhile, the average female height in Venezuela and Brazil is 5'3", and the average female height in Colombia is 5'2.5".
Next, as you can see, I got the height in the bio. Yes, I rounded up an inch. So I pretty much only choose up and ask out those women because I know the odds are in my favor. It's fine. It literally doesn't matter. She's not going to bring a tape measure to the date. And if you're so worried about it, understand the guys you're competing against, the guys who are 6'2", 6'3", they're putting 6'5" in their bio. So you just got to play to win the game.
Yes, she won't bring a tape measure to the date. But guy that's 6'2" saying he's 6'5" is still taller than 5'6" guy LARPing as 5'7".
So is this a new girl or?
Yeah, this is a new one. Yeah, the old one.
On a date per week, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing about one a week.
How many matches are you getting per week now?
Yeah, like I have like 7 likes sitting in my like inbox right now that I haven't even looked at yet.
Fucking cocksucker wants us to believe this guy can be a Casanova. A short guy looking like that does not fucking pull women. Fuck, I'm calling bullshit. Now I'm second guessing the legitimacy of Cristiano's dating claims. One comment reads, "Guy is catfishing with those photos. He's not attractive at all."
Next is the thirst trap. And if you're a shorter man, this photo is non-negotiable.
I just think having Tinder is not for me. And it's just a bunch of shirtless guys.
Boom, another photo of me in the booth. Next, we got a picture of me in a suit, another thirst trap.
One comment reads,
"I would swipe left."
And then lastly, we got this photo. It gets me a lot of likes and it even gets me roses here and there. And I think it's just simply due to the fact that one, I'm just very handsome.
"Just choose better genetics, bro."
I'll never take the black pill serious.
Being anti-BP, he seems to enjoy using our terminology.
Niche appeal.
So you get all these little nerds on the internet and comment section saying, "Oh, look at this peer-reviewed paper. Oh, look at this article. Look at this study."
Capitalism continues to prove what women really want in a man. One of the biggest selling products on the market is romance novels.
What's the ideal height for men? Okay, sure. We know that looks don't define what makes a guy the perfect boyfriend.
Damage control, saving face, virtue signaling. Let's continue.
But we aren't talking about reality here. We're talking in our dreams. 15 out of 20 books on the Amazon best-selling fiction list this week are romance novels. The genre is one of the hottest selling markets and brings in more than $1 billion in sales each year.
No surprise there.
According to our research, 95% of men in romance novels are at least 6 feet tall. And by research, that meant going through 1,000 romance novels to find out what these women were fantasizing about. The dream guy. The perfect book boyfriend.
I mean, I gave up years ago. I'm 5'8" in my mid-30s. And my personal opinion is if you are 5'9.5" or below, that's kind of the rough cutoff. You should not invest any time or resources in women. They don't want you. You're not their first option. That's the harsh reality.
It's dude, we're just trying to get girls here. Hand me that fucking study and I'll wipe my ass with it.
Take it away, grandfather computer.
The number of competitors in the speed date population for men and women in relation to their height. The desirability effect was stronger than the responsiveness effect, and hence taller men were more likely to form a pair. That is, were more likely to end up with a match. The manner in which the conflict over partner height difference extended to actual pair formation. While men preferentially chose partners with a height difference that fell significantly below the average height difference between men and women, women chose partners with height differences that were significantly above this average difference.
Why is it okay for women to say, "Oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites? You should be dead"? That's okay?
Because on paper, according to your research, it should be over for me because I'm 5'6". But it's not.
Researchers in the Netherlands used survey data from 12,502 couples who were the parents to babies born in the UK in 2000. Their peer-reviewed study, published online in 2013, found that in 92.5% of couples, the man was taller than the woman and that the average height difference was 14.1 centimeters, or 5.6 inches.
Thank you, grandfather computer.
Because these studies don't tell you that they're done on the average man. And if you've ever gone outside, have you seen what the average man looks like? The average man is skinny fat and gets out of breath just walking up the stairs.
The average man is skinny fat. Yet women don't want the average guy. They want the tall guy. The average guy being taller alone gives him edge in competitive dating market. Average height is 5'9" in the US, yet women here want a guy a little over 6 feet tall.
She partied hard in her 20s. Sampled every flavor on the menu.
You ready?
Lead the way.
And now, she's 30, alone with 3 kids.
Coming this spring.
It's time to settle down now and find me a good man that will take care of me and my kids. I'm looking for a man who is 6 feet tall and makes over 100K. No matches? Why can't I find a good man?
A single mom.
Cristiano Luke-smacks himself and still has to resort to JBW to get anything. Brutal. Also, does Cristiano see his short client as the average man? Is his client rounding his height up to 5'7" like he does himself? Also, your height doesn't matter.
But I ask questions, and what perturbs me is that you don't get answers. Nobody wants to talk about it.
The average man is broke.
You're broke!
He has less than $1,000 to his name.
You're fucking poor!
Cash on hand is important. However, example A, Insert Jeff Bezos. Total beast at the gym and one of the richest men in the world. He immediately gets mogged by tall Leonardo DiCaprio. Example B. Greg Deshette, huge bodybuilder and content creator. Is rich and he isn't even his girlfriend's type. Compare example A and B versus just being broke, losing your house, and getting real desire from women just cause you're a high-tier Tyrone.
Did you hear the story about the homeless man in Atlanta who made a public plea for a place to stay and more than 1,000 women responded? You can come stay with me, boo, a woman named Britt wrote. Off bed, cold AC, plenty of food, and the Wi-Fi jumping. A woman named Tish Lee wrote, you can stay with me. A woman named Courtney said, woo, if you're in my area, you can come stay with me for free. I'll take care of you.
Of course it's going to be over for these people. They didn't even try in the first place.
But not all incels hate women. Some go to great lengths to attract them.
Hey guys, what's up? Decline here. I am 30 and still alone.
For Raymond, he's hoping the gym is the answer.
I go to the gym 6 days a week. I want to build a good amount of muscle. I still haven't had a successful one-on-one encounter with a girl.
Do you think you've not had much success with women?
Firstly, I'm a very small guy. Like 6 foot guys are a lot more successful.
I'm lonely, I can't find a girl. I'm a fucking loser, blah, blah, blah. This is just the last little step I gotta do. And then I'm gonna be getting the ladies, and I'm doing this. If I go, listen, buddy, afraid it's not quite that easy.
Women are never going to call you ugly. They're going to say things like, sorry, I don't date short guys. Sorry, you're kind of short. Sorry, you're not 6 feet tall. Or some type of comment related to your height. But you can't take that at face value. Because more often than not, that is not the reason she's rejected you.
Or it could very well be the reason she is rejecting you.
Man, looks like short guys could never catch a break.
Go ahead and eliminate one guy, just strictly based off of what you're seeing so far. I'm sorry, it's just tight, but you're very handsome, and I like your outfit. Oh, all right.
I'm sorry, baby. I'm taller than you.
Oh,
In fact, very few women actually care about height.
A handful of guys in the comments were calling him out for this video. This dating coach can't stop contradicting himself.
Very few women actually care about height. You need to look back on every interaction you've had that went well with a woman over the past year and look back on the data. What did these women have in common? How old were they? How tall are they? How tall are they? How tall are they? Very few women actually care about height. Next, as you can see, I got the height in the bio. Yes, I rounded up an inch. Yes, I rounded up an inch. I rounded up an inch. Very few women actually care about height. I understand the guys you're competing against, the guys who are 6'2", 6'3", and the guys you're competing against, the guys who are 6'2", 6'3", and the guys you're competing against, they're putting 6'5" in their bio. So you just got to play to win the game. What you have to understand is it's a lot more socially acceptable for a girl to say, yeah, I don't date short guys, than to say, yeah, you're just kind of ugly. Like, way out the two. Like, I'm not justifying the fact that she's, like, discriminating you against your height. But it's like, she's not going to just say you're ugly.
What exactly are you trying to say, Cristiano? Oh, thank God she rejected me because I'm ugly and not because I'm short. I get the feeling he's a type of delusional lookism dating coach that believes being ugly is a choice. Maybe that's what he's leading into.
Because here's what I'll tell you. As a 5'6" man, like, back when I was, like, just, like, severely unattractive, like, I was pretty much invisible to women.
And there it is. Used to be ugly. So all he had to do was lose weight and get abs.
A girl called Beth started working in the bar. One night she came up to me and she was like, Jano, do you fancy going out for a drink sometime? And so I just casually was like, yeah, if we're all going out for a drink, you should join us. And she was like, no, just me and you. When do you want to make this happen? And she was just like, let's hang out tomorrow. Every thought was just running through my head. You know, does she want to ask one of my friends out? Am I the way in? You know, is it just a friendship thing? Is she even going to turn up? Just why? What? I questioned her motives. But she did. She turned up. And it was great. I was like, this is the best day ever.
It's obvious from his reaction. He doesn't get asked out often. His parents abandoned him when he was born, and he's grown up facing bullying for his appearance. People say just get over it, move on. But those scars don't always heal.
I learned this game from you, Frank.
I don't understand.
I once saw you take a shot of the wastebasket, and you nailed it, and you don't remember.
No.
Oh, wow. I sure do. Yeah, you were sitting there, and, well, I was in this oven here, and you made the shot. You did a little fist pump to celebrate, and then you turned up the temperature to see if you could burn my skin. You remember that, right? Fun fact, even though my skin didn't char, it still really hurt. I mean, a lot.
Meanwhile, the bullies are so unaware of the way of their actions. It was just another Friday for them. They go on living their lives, unaffected.
You know, I had nightmares about that exact moment, and you can't even remember it. It's funny, isn't it, how people can have such a different memory of the exact same thing. It's all a matter of perspective, I guess.
The BP is an absolute. The BP is simply the rule. There is a difference. There's room for exceptions. And despite what normies say, the exceptions to the rule don't negate the rule. The problem with Cristiano is he says you can just go to the gym and replicate his success, which is a lie. To quote Benjamin Franklin, in this world, nothing is certain except for death and taxes.
I tried to approach a girl. She'd laugh at me, walk away from me.
You dodged a bullet. She's just a bitch.
Just not give me the time of day. But then it's like, now that I'm like pretty good looking, I approach a girl, more often than not, it goes in my favor.
Just trust me, bro.
Everywhere I go, women choose up on me. Dating apps, walk in the park. Night and day difference. Like, I'm telling you, as a shorter man, it is not that bad out here. You're just not very attractive.
Just choose better genetics, bro. Yes, your height, face, weight, shape, hair almost certainly matters when it comes to dating. Can anyone just go to the gym and become a Chad? The answer is no. Don't believe everything you see on the internet. Anyone can fake a client testimonial video. Trust the facts and notice pattern recognition. If you like what you saw, make sure to subscribe and share. Also follow me on X and Rumble. While you're at it, go check out my good friend, Flyover Country. He creates brutally honest content relatable to millennials. That's all I have until next time. Now go touch grass.
Oh, hi, Mr. Burns. I'm the worst worker in the world. Time to go home to my mansion and eat my lobster.